Hello fellow citizens, welcome back and thank you for joining me today.
Hello YouTube. Today we're gonna go mining.
Alright, so as you just heard, today we're going to go ahead and go Prospector mining here in Alpha 3.16 Open PTU. We've got our Prospector, we've got a Lancet, 2 filters, and an XTR XL. I've never used the XTR, so we're testing it out. I do not have a Stampede. I'm not a big fan of the Stampede. Normally I just run triple filter. So let's go ahead and get her summoned, go hop in it, and get out there. Alright, now that we're in the pilot seat of our Prospector and our power is on, we're going to hit F2. And I'll bring up our star map. We are currently right here at Crew L1. We are wanting to go to Arc L3. Set our destination, tap F2 again. Spacebar to take off, and to put our gear away. B brings up our quantum, let it calibrate. And after 40 minutes when it's done calibrating, you hold the B button, and off we go. So, on our way to Arc L3, we are going to the Aeron Halo. We are going to drop out of quantum at approximately 12,500,000 kilometers. Anywhere between there and 10,500,000. I like to drop out at 12.5, it's right at the edge of the Halo. Usually works out just fine for me. This trip is usually a little bit faster for me. However, here in the PTU, I have not gone to invest in an Atlas quantum drive. So we're still running stock components with the exception of our mining laser. Alright, we are rapidly approaching our drop point of 12.5 million kilometers and 3, 2, 1. And we are out. We are right on the edge of the Aeron Halo. First thing I like to do when I drop out of quant is hit F2 and select our destination back to Ambitious Dream. That way, as soon as we get done mining and collecting, it's already selected and we can just get the heck out of here. Oh look, a box right off the bat. So to open scan, you're going to hit tab. That'll ping everything around you. If you want to closer scan it, you tap V. It brings up this mode. That brings up your scan mode. Hold your left mouse button to begin your scan. Nothing gets brought up because we weren't directly aimed at the rock. Let's try that again. Sometimes you have to click tab after each scan so that it refreshes. We are looking for quantanium. That has diamond and borax. That is not what we want. What is up here? Aluminum and diamond. So normally when I'm out here, I will not even look at a boulder unless it's in a group of 3, because the odds of finding a 40% quantanium boulder are pretty much non-existent unless you are the luckiest person. So unless it's in groups of at least 3 tightly packed, I won't even take the time to look at the boulders. But seeing as to how this is an educational-ish video, yes, I added the ish to that on purpose. I will scan and find whatever quantanium I can. And that one's straight up diamond. 8.4%, that's a lot of inert materials in that one. Inert materials are bad, you do not want them. All they do is take up space. Look at all these pretty boxes. It's like Christmas. Only probably nothing's useful. So it's really like Christmas. Sorry, Luminalia. It's like Luminalia. Alright, there's another single rock. We will scroll the mouse wheel so we can get closer to it. Ooh, look at that cluster. I like. Please be quantanium. So unfortunately here in the Prospector, we only have 32 SCU of cargo that we can take. So as little inert material as possible and as little beryl or diamond or gold or any of that other useless stuff as possible. And this whole cluster is dead. Not scanning, not a good sign. And because of that, watch it all be quantanium. Woo! Close. Well, it's not quantanium. That's good. Well, let's keep scanning. Where's our next victim? Right over here? And of course, it's another single boulder. Diamond and gold. We're gonna go right up here to this one. So we used to have numbers when we would scan that would tell us like 35,000. Each boulder was valued at 5K, so if it was 35, it would tell you exactly how many boulders were in there, assuming you could math. You have one boulder. Oh no, you got a few boulders. Oh, juicy. Alright, let's look at all these juicy boulders here. What are you yielding for me? Quantanium. Let's go. Alright, now that we found some quantanium, we're going to press V to get out of our scanning mode. And then we are going to find the juiciest boulders we can. Press M to bring out your mining mode. And yes, I just hit N, so my landing gear deployed. So this one is only 2% quantanium. We don't want that. That's nasty. Ew. %. We're looking for high double digits. 40% quantanium. Yes, please. I'll take it. Alright, so once we find our boulder, left click your mouse to engage your laser. This number right up here is your distance from your boulder. If it's green, you're close, within range. Yellow to red, you're too far. You want to stay within green, and the closer you are, the better your laser is. Just don't be right up on it. You're gonna mouse wheel up to get your laser going and cooking. And the goal here is to keep this white bar in the green zone. If it goes up into red, when this fills up, your rock will blow up. You will lose most of your quantanium. And if you're not paying attention, you will blow yourself up. And that's bad. We don't want to do that. Not today, anyway. So if you notice, this boulder has a golden outline. It means that it is a full boulder that needs to be broken down. Once you get this split, it will be multiple pieces, more yellow outlines, and then you break each of those down into purple outlines. Purple outlines you right click to actually start collecting the materials from. Come on, you're almost at the green. We backed up a little bit. I don't know why we backed up. All right, now we can start playing with our mouse wheel. Come on. I mean, I'm not going to complain if you don't want to go up any higher. No. You stay within that green zone. So even if you don't hit the red, I still recommend backing up before it goes off, because sometimes it will still kill you. So now we are going to break these ones down into much smaller, juicier pieces. Not that one. No quantanium there. Ooh, 100% quantanium. Let's go. And it's going to be the same exact mini game. Keep it in the green. Now these smaller ones obviously will not take as much to fill up. So you want to stay typically around 15 to 25% laser power, and it's much easier to blow these up. So as soon as it hits the green, I will wheel down drastically. Almost hit the red there. Come on. 12%? 16%? No, Back up to 23. Alright. Whoa. No, no, no. Do not blow that up. Do not blow that up. Oh, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be horrible. Oh, wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yay. Whew. Alright. We almost lost 100% quantanium. That would have been bad. Now let's get back up there. 25% power. Let's kick it up to 32% power. Just to make it go a little bit faster. Come on, cook it. Cook it. Don't you hit that red. Awesome. Alright, so now that is 100% quantanium ready to be scooped up. But we will not start scooping yet. No. We need to finish breaking down boulders first. So we will go ahead and break down the rest of these boulders, and we will see you afterwards. Alright, so far we have found 3 of these boulders from the first stone we cracked that have all been 100% quantanium. So we'll just go ahead and scoop up all of this once we get done cracking this one. Because 32 SCU, we probably won't be able to get much more than this anyway. I'm assuming this is going to put us about 20-25% full. Let's go ahead and get this last one cracked open. We may circle and make sure we didn't miss any more 100%ers. But I'm pretty sure we didn't. So everything that's purple right here is 100% quantanium. Activate our laser just to get a scan. I'm not going to wheel up. Okay, that's trash. 6%, that's trash. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and scoop up this bit that we have right here. And that one will have a couple 100%ers. But I think that this will give us quite a bit. I kind of wish we had not a prospector, but a mole right now, because we'd be able to get a lot more. So we're going to go ahead and right click and hit our extractor. And this is going to extract 50% faster for us now. Yeah, this one little bit right there gave us 4%. Or 4 SCU of 32, so we're not going to get much more than what we have cracked. I should have brought a package with me so I can mark this location and come back to it. Which is a neat trick if you ever find a good amount like this. Or if you ever go out to the Aeron Halo anyway, go pick up a package for a package delivery and then drop it off wherever you find a cluster. That way you'll always find your cluster again. So we are sitting on 18 SCU currently. Our countdown timer has begun for our time until critical, which is when we blow up. So if you look right here, we're at 97% stability on our quantanium we have in our hold, and we have 14.5 minutes until we go boom. And that starts the first little bit of quantanium that you pick up. Yeah, I told you we weren't going to be able to get anything else. We're full. So press M to get rid of our mining equipment. I really wish we carried a package with us so we could lock this location in. And we're already aligned back to crew L1. Now this right here is a nifty little device. Once you hit 8 minutes, you'll hear a beep and this will turn yellow. And then once you hit 5 minutes, this light will turn red. Basically, if it turns red, you're gonna die. But let's get back to crew L1, get parked, and head down to the refinery. Alright, you gotta time this all properly because you will come out of crew L1 at 75 kilometers. Wait for your quantum drive to cool down, quantum up to 35,000 kilometers, and then you're basically going to book it until you're within 7,000 kilometers. At about 7, you'll contact, request landing. You know the drill. Land, and then store your ship, because once you get it stored, the timer stops and your ship will no longer explode. Then as soon as you get it stored, you book it down to the refinery level. Alright, we are approaching crew L1. We are going to pick up pace because we're We're about 35 kilometers out right now. We need to be within 7 so we can contact and request landing. We're going to press M to check our mining gear. And it looks like we have 9 minutes left. Alright, it's telling us to contact. So we're going to go ahead and contact them and request landing. Drop our landing gear. We still have about 9 minutes until we go critical. So another thing with this is if you come in too hot and clip something, your quantanium can explode. If you land too hard, your quantanium can explode. And then your whole trip is for naught. Alright, we're at the ASOP terminal. Let's go ahead and put our Prospector away. It is in storage. It is now safe. We do not have to worry about it going kaboom. We are going to book it down to the refinery station. At this point, we can walk, we can log out, we can go to another station if we want, as long as we don't take the Prospector back out. It's safe. Head on down to the refinery. Alright, once you get to the refinery, you're going to book it across the bridge to the same spot that you go to buy your mining lasers and everything. Only difference is we're going upstairs this time. Now, sometimes the NPCs will block this door right up here and not let you in the office. If that's the case, you can use the ladder right here, which takes you to the exact same office, just a different area. Alright, so we'll pretend like we came up the stairs. Once you get to the office, you have 2 sets of terminals. Come to your first one, or sales. That's right, you guessed it. This is where you can come and sell your raw quantanium. Right now, 32 SCU, we have 140,800 AUEC in raw quantanium. If we process it, it'll be a lot more. Almost double. So we are going to select our mineral location, MISC Prospector. Set up a new work order. Carmack method is the one that I will always have selected. Always select your cargo that you want refined. If you want it fast but expensive, there's ways to do that. I go with Dynex. It'll take 1 day and 18 hours to process, and it'll cost me 4,772 alpha UEC. If we go with the Cormac method, get a quote, it'll take 53 minutes, but it'll cost 10,000 AUEC, cutting into your total profits. I'm fine waiting. So we'll go ahead and get a quote from the Dynex, and we'll confirm the Dynex. Now this is processing. We brought them 3,132 quantanium. We will collect 3,131. So we will only lose 1 quantanium for doing this. Some of the others, you'll lose more than half. Once you get done, you select your storage. So right now, this can only go to my Redeemer. If my freelancer was here, my freelancer would show up on the list. I would collect it all and then take it to any station to sell. I don't want to collect it, so we're not going to do anything with that right now. But in 1 day and 18 hours, we will have a full 32 SCU of quantanium ready to be collected and sold. So, thank you for joining me. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one.